There's a brand new film camera on the block from Pentax. Let me tell you why I think it's perfect for newbies. So this new camera, the Pentax 17, it is actually designed for those who've been away from film for quite a while or are brand new to it. It looks gorgeous. Now, I'm not saying that's the reason why newbies would love it or why it's good for newbies, but oh my gosh, it's a piece of jewelry. It's just absolutely beautiful. It looks really, really cool. It even has the place at the back where you can just pop in the film itself, the pack, to remind you what film is in there, which, believe it or not, you can forget over 2 weeks if you've not used it, or of course if you're mixing up film as well. All film will usually come with the number of frames that's on it, and that's what's special about this camera, and one of the things that's special, and I'll explain that in a minute. So this is brand new, and one of the reasons why it's so good is that old cameras are beginning to fade. In fact, one of our followers popped in last week with a comment saying that the meter on his Minolta camera, I think it was, is just beginning to fade and just can't use it anymore. So then those parts aren't available. Nobody knows how to repair them really. So the film camera either needs to be used with a separate light meter, which can be a bit of a pain. It works, a bit of a pain. Or you get a new camera that has a warranty and has parts available to it. So let me go through some of the things that I think are handy for newbies as well, okay? So it is a film camera, and so here you've got the winder. It's not motor wind, it's a winder. It's all set out quite simply in here. You've got auto, and then you've got kind of a P mode with flash, and then you've a P mode without flash, including a bulb mode, so if you want to take shots over longer shutter speeds. It also goes up to 3200 ISO. You know, our favorite film is that Ilford Delta 3200 ISO. Some of the old cameras don't go that far. So it's really nicely laid out, but here's why it's actually pretty good. So the first reason why we think it's good is it's designed for people who have come of age in the phone photography age. So all of those people are generally shooting upright. Okay, so you're taking your phone, you're shooting upright, and that's your standard operating procedure. So this is an upright film viewfinder, and it actually also, unlike standard 35mm film, which is like this, it's actually what we call half frame. So for every frame of film, you actually get 2. So 36 becomes 72. So that's really quite good because film is expensive, the processing is expensive, and you know, if you're doing lots and lots of these, it just, that cost builds up, or it might be a cost that you say, I don't want to bear that. So half frame, basically that shot on a full frame film camera would look like that. So you turn the camera sideways if you want landscape, but its standard procedure, its standard position is portrait. So you'll get 2 for every 1, which means that if you're scanning particularly, the costs plummet for film cameras. So we think that this new camera from Pentax is the best thing since sliced bread. Absolutely, it's just fantastic. Well worth considering. Just out, beginning to hit the shops as we speak. We haven't had a chance to get our hands on one, but all the reviews that we've seen say this is a nice camera to deal with. Now, there's one little extra thing we'd say that is going to be a problem for newbies or for oldies using the camera as well. Its maximum shutter speed is only 1/350th of a second. Now, if that happens to you on an outdoors on a bright sunny day, you might get overexposure. So this is where a neutral density circular filter will help a lot. So what this does, as you can see here, as I rotate it, it gets darker. So the light coming in is much, much less. And then if I rotate the other way, then it gets brighter. So it means that if you are outdoors on a bright sunny day and 1/350 isn't just going to cut it, well, a neutral density filter like this is going to save your bacon. So I'd say with this camera, it's going to be an absolutely rock solid extra kit piece of accessory that you would buy for yourself. I hope